So now let's go ahead and create the super user and check if we have our model and add some data into that model. So first of all, in order to create a super user, you type in python3 manage.py create super user, and I actually want my name to be the username, so I'll press enter. Let me add some dummy email address here, and let's see, the password is super user. Okay, so now the super user has been created. Okay, so now let's go ahead and run the server. So python3 manage.py run server, and let me open up the browser window, and in here let's log in to the admin site. So 127.0.0.1:8000/admin, and let me just log in. And now, as you can see, we don't have our model right now because we actually need to register that model in the admin.py. So let's import the model. So from dot, that should be models, import, and the model name is nothing but products. And now let's register that. So admin.site.register, and in here let's pass in products, and this should actually be product, not products, because if you now go to the admin site, it will say products and it will have an additional S over here, but it does not matter. It's just better to name your model as singular. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add some products in here. So let's say the first product which we are going to add is going to be a watch. So I'll type in XYZ watch, and let's say the price of this product is going to be $100, and let's say the discounted price is going to be something like $79.99, and the category is going to be, let's say, fashion, and let's say we add some dummy description in here. So let's say this is a very good watch. And now for the image, I'll show you guys how exactly can you use some images which are not copyright protected. So first of all, you just go ahead and search for the image of a watch by going into Google, and you cannot use these images as they are copyright protected. So when you go to Google, and in here you can go to tools, and in here you need to go to usage rights, and you need to select this option which says label for reuse with modification, and that's actually going to make sure that they give you an image, and it's actually going to give you access to the images which you can use in your site. So now the color we are going to select is going to be transparent, because we obviously want a transparent color. For the size, I can just type in 720 by 720, and now as you can see, we only have the images of the specific sizes here. So let's go ahead and pick this particular image. So when you click over here, let this image load up over here, and once the image is fully loaded up, you can simply go ahead and copy the image address. So once you have this image address, you can now go back to your admin site. So let's go back to the admin site and paste in the URL over here. So once we go ahead and click save, as you can see, now we have our product over here. And whenever you want to retrieve the image, you actually retrieve the image's path, and the browser is actually going to load up your image on your web page. So now let's go ahead and add a few more products in here for our site. So let me just go ahead, add the product. So let's say we add a few more products like ABC laptop. Let's say the price is going to be $500. The discounted price is going to be $450. Category is electronics. The description is, let's say, a brand new 15-inch laptop from the brand ABC. And for the image, let's go ahead and search for laptop, and you should have an image over here. So for the size, we actually do need to make sure that the product size is quite appropriate, or else we are going to have an issue. And I don't know, for some reason Google is not displaying the option which allows users to actually select the specific size, but earlier it used to show that particular option, but for some weird reason it's not showing me the option currently. So if you go to Google and if you click on size, it should also allow you to specify the exact size of the image. So we actually want to use the images of the same size so that it looks consistent. Okay, so this image actually looks of a similar size, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. So let me just copy the image address, and now let's go back here, add the image up over here and click on save. And let's add one more product. Let's say this is going to be a bike. Price of this bike is going to be, let's say, $300. Discounted price is $200. Category is sports, and let's add some dummy description. This is a bike, and for the image, let's go ahead and search for bike. And let me just use this image, copy the image address, just paste it in over here. Okay, so now once we have these products in here, in the upcoming lecture we can actually go ahead and start working on the page which displays these products. So for now, these are just some objects which we have in our database, but in the upcoming lecture we will go ahead and define the index page to list out these products. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.